We have an update to the story out of Orlando where a 2-year-old was dragged into a lagoon at a Disney resort. This happened on Tuesday, so yesterday, at the Walt Disney World's Grand Floridian Hotel. Basically, 4 alligators have been euthanized during the search for the missing child, although the missing child is still missing. We don't have any updates on that. Here's some other updates with regards to that story. The Orange County Sheriff said, "It is my understanding that the father was there nearby and the child was playing in the water, just a foot or so in the water, and the gator came up and took the child into the water." Again, we still don't know the whereabouts of the child. Disney spokesperson Jackie Wahaler said that everyone at the resort was devastated by what happened and Disney is helping the family. Here's what is frustrating to me. When asked if Disney was aware of alligators on the property, Ms. Wahaler said that there were signs that said no swimming. They also indicated that they were not aware of basically the perimeters of the lagoon and how deep it went and where it began, where it ended. So, man, a really, really sad story. Again, we're still waiting for more updates on where the child is, and we certainly do hope that
there's very little. Look, I lived in Miami for a year. There's very little chance that this boy is alive. I mean, I hope he is, but there's very little chance that he's alive because crocodiles are more vicious than alligators are. They're more aggressive. They tend to attack humans when they're hungry more frequently than alligators, but still, alligators are still very dangerous. And there's a couple interesting things I want to talk about with this story, specifically the interesting hierarchy of animals and what humans what gets humans really enraged as far as euthanization. Reptiles or alligators or cold-blooded animals are not a part of that hierarchy. Like if it's a fish or if it's an alligator, people don't really care if they get killed. I don't personally. I really don't. I think in this instance, I don't know if it could have been prevented that these alligators didn't need to be euthanized, but it doesn't bother me that they were. It is. I'm just saying it's interesting, but if it would have happened to a bear, even people would be outraged.
Right. I mean, we talked about on this show the gorilla and the response to that. Man, this is heartbreaking on a number of different fronts. What I'm taking away from it, and again, obviously we do hope that the child is found safe, but I'm concerned about animal enclosures in general and what are the parameters.
This wasn't an animal enclosure.
I know, but how did Disney not know that there were alligators?
Dude,
when they said that they had signs that said no swimming.
I'm telling you, in Florida.
And that they said that there had been no other recent reports of similar alligator attack on the lakes. We have no record of this happening before.
Okay.
So what? You should still be aware of what is.
In Florida, if there's a body of water.
Right.
If there's a body of water, it is safe to assume that there are alligators or crocodiles in that body of water.
I'm agreeing with you, and that's why I'm.
Everywhere.
That's why I'm.
Even pools.
And that's why I'm wondering, how were they unaware of an alligator population? It really does feel like the spokesperson for Disney right now is kind of writing this off as, well, we didn't know,
it's
and
unavoidable.
There are signs that say no swimming.
It's unavoidable. You're right.
Well, then
they should
safety
secure
precautions
the perimeter.
need to be taken.
Yes. But it is definitely not unless you completely disrupt the wildlife of Florida, you're going to have alligators and crocodiles all over any sort of big body of water.
That's the ecosystem where they would live. That makes sense.
In the University of Miami has this big lake in the middle of the campus, and part of it is man-made, but it connects to some bigger mass, right? And there's alligators in it. And students actually killed an alligator when I was there with a rock. It's crazy. Because if you live in a metropolitan area, you're alligators alligators anywhere near me is a weird concept. But Florida is just fucking weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
All right, well, that's all that we have on this story right now, but we'll do our best to keep you updated as things come in. And again, our thoughts are with the family, and we really hope that there's some reform and some safety that goes on at this Disney resort. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.